What's up, Kicking the Record Squad? So, today, let's give a little bit of an update and a backstory. I think I never told y'all this, but I want to thank JJ and I want to thank J3 family. And there's another person that commented under my post. So I want to thank everybody for all the support y'all giving me with this, baby. It tastes nasty. I just got done brushing my teeth. But I'm going to talk about, this right quick. But before I talk about the baby and what I've been going through, I'm about to also be taking down my hair because I'm getting ready for work. But I haven't been trying to keep my, I drink a lot, but I still feel dehydrated. All right, so, JJ, she had, commented on my post with some very encouraging words, some things that I know it took me a minute to understand. And process. So I'm gonna tell y'all that. Hold on, get me some mousse. I can lay my edges down right there. Alright, but this is the mousse I use. So, JJ did say some encouraging words, and it just brought me back because I never really spoke on this part when, dealing with my miscarriage. I never took the time to speak on it. So, I think today is a perfect time to do that. Oh, yes, I got that curl look, y'all. That's what I was trying to go for. But, so, when you are having a miscarriage and, you tell people, that you're pregnant, and then you tell them that you're not pregnant. And they hit you with, well, maybe, the timing is off. It's not the right timing. And things like that, And I want to be very real with y'all. And I want to be very upfront with y'all. And because, if I want to keep this YouTube thing going, I don't want to, just tell y'all a little bit of stuff. I want to, be very much open because I'm a very open person. And I like to keep things real and raw when talking to you guys, because I don't want you guys to get a perception of me of being fake, because that's somebody who I'm not. I'm never fake. I'm never faking relationships. I'm never faking friendships. So it's just I want to be real with you guys, because like I said, y'all are part of my family now. Sorry, but I think right now, knowing that I got a new baby on the way, it's okay for me to sit back and reflect on how I handled the situation the first time. Now that I'm in a better headspace. I do miss, I'm still kind of sad that I did lose a baby. But the one thing that stuck out to me that everybody kept saying that I was so big on, and offensive about was, it's not, maybe that wasn't God's timing for you to have a baby, or maybe the timing was off. And, this coming from just having a miscarriage, and you be on having a miscarriage, that's something you don't want to hear right away. You know what I'm saying? Something I wanted to hear was, it's okay. Try again. And things happen for a reason. It's not you, something like that. But a lot of people and my friends, I just felt some type of way, and they probably don't want to know this, but I felt some type of way that somebody told me, maybe this is not the right timing for you. How can you tell me what's my timing? That's how I looked at it. How can somebody tell me what is my timing to have a kid? But it wasn't them telling me trying to control my timing of having kids. It was just them telling me, like, God timing is the right timing. And I'm not going to go too much into me and Marquis' business because, that's something dealing with him too. But it was like, and I'm being 100% honest with y'all. The time that I was pregnant, I was happy, that I was pregnant, whatever, right? But the timing was not right. And I had to, like I said, now that I'm sitting back and really realizing it, the timing was not right for me and Marquise. Only because we was going through some rocky, our relationship was rocky, at that time. And for the ones that know me personally, I only tell people who I'm like really close with and who I could feel that would not be like, I won't be judged or anything like that. So that's who I told, and like I said, so our relationship was rocky. And now looking back at it, I was probably thinking that the baby at the time would change, how we felt about each other. And at that moment, and it was just like, now looking back, it was like, Courtney, bringing a baby into this world at that time, would it have changed anything? Maybe, maybe not. Would it make things, kind of worse or complicated? Maybe so. Like I said, we was both in a headspace, and we both was going through some things as far as being a couple. Me and Marquise, we've been together for 13 years now. Well, it'd be 13 years going on in February, right? That's how long we've been rocking with each other. And so it was like, we had to really sit back, both of us had to really sit back and really think about this relationship. Like, is this something that we want to keep going through? Is it something that we could work out? Or is it something like we should just call it quits? And, there's some things I was dealing with personally that was also hindering my relationship. In the way I was thinking, like I had that I don't care attitude. I lost myself, at the time because I was so depressed, y'all. I'm about to be honest with you. I was so depressed. I made a video about this also. So around the time that I had a miscarriage, right? A couple of months before that, like literally like 1 or 2 months before that, I lost my car, right? If you want to know how I lost my car, you have to go watch that video because that's like, I don't want to, bring that back up. But I did make a video about how I lost my car, right? And I lost it in the most embarrassing way. Like, they came to my job and I lost my car. And it was even like, y'all can go watch that video to see what happened. But that had happened, right? Then boom. Me and my family, I'm not going to speak on that either because that's still a touchy subject and whatever. But me and my family, we didn't see, eyes to eyes. Like, it was like it was another situation that had happened. And, when you are already in a mind space of depression and you got one more thing piled up on you, and then it's like, I'm not even done healing from my car getting taken. Then now I got my family. Then me and Marquise is rocky. So it's like I was putting some of my frustration and how I felt about certain things on Marquise, which it was, looking back, which is not right, and I did apologize to him, and because he did not deserve that treatment at all. But it was just like I was in a headspace of everybody was out to get me, because that's how I feel. Like, I feel like everybody was out to attack me. I'm the problem, and it's just like, what can I do to like erase all of this? Like, stop thinking about it, get it out of my mind. And the thing what I did was I shut down. Like, I shut down for my family. I shut down for my kids. People who I did not really shut down from was my kids, because at the end of the day, they're kids, and I still have responsibilities to be their mother. So I did not neglect my kids at all. If anything, my kids really the one that saved me. And as is true life, my kids really did save me. Okay. not only that backstory, but I'm not trying to bring up old stuff either, but another thing is that I was still dealing with my health issues and how I'm going to move forward as getting older. That I know this is something that's a lifetime thing. As y'all seen in my video the other day, how my hands locked up when I'm trying to do my hair. How y'all don't see this, but I pass out just out of nowhere. I just blank out and I fall. But so it's like a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with mentally. And, you know, now that I'm pregnant, well, not when I was pregnant, you know, that's more emotional. Your hormones is changing. And so it's just like so much things is going on. And so at the time of me having a miscarriage, you know, I was telling my family. And then it was like, boom, you know, that family thing and my miscarriage thing kind of collide together. And it was like, okay, that was the last straw. Like, I had nothing, I have no more faith. I just completely just like gave up on everything. And people was telling me that like, you know, like I was saying, it's God's timing. It's not, you know, maybe this is God's telling me that it's not the right time to have a kid. So going through all of that, you're the person probably that don't want to hear that. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'm very sensitive, you know, but I'm tough at the same time. But it's just like when it comes to something personally, I get sensitive about. So it's like my family knows that. So they have to like kind of like be mindful, you know, what they say to me, or like if they call me at work, they're not going to call me at work and tell me any bad news because they know that I take things, you know, way serious. So it's just like if anything happens to my family members or anything like that, I don't know right away. I know once I'm off work and they know that I'm in a safe environment that they could come and take care of me, or if they need to be, right? So I said that to say, bringing a baby into that, you know, into my life at that time, me personally, I felt like it would have healed me, you know, but at the same time, I was not ready because of all these things, you know, all the depression that I was going through. And depression is real. Like, no matter if you smile every day, if you laugh with the people you know, hang out with or love, depression can hit you in all different shapes and forms. So, you know, I stayed home to myself. I didn't go out. I didn't go to my family house. Like I said, I blocked everybody out because of that one situation, you know, and I want to apologize to them because, you know, I could have, you know, easily spoke to them and let them know what was going on. But, you know, in that state of mind, I wasn't thinking about nobody. I was just thinking about me. And I'm here to be a testimony. God timing is always the right timing. God knew what he was doing when he set my baby up, you know, up to him. He knew what he was doing because, like I said, the main thing was me and Marquis' foundation. Our foundation was tilted, you know, and we had to find a way to untilt our foundation. And I think us actually talking, me kind of like breaking my shell, and we going on this Atlanta trip really put like the icing on the cake. Like, it really shifted our foundation from tilting to standing up strong. And when we was in Atlanta, me and Marquise, we didn't argue. We was like, it just felt so good to be a couple, you know. It just felt good in Atlanta. And I think that's why this baby is flourishing, because our foundation is back strong. And this baby is able to grow and to be, you know, our child. And that's the only thing I could think about was like, dang, God timing is always the right timing. No matter how you feel, no matter how you want to look at it, God knows what's best for you, because you his children first. Before he plant another seed into you, he has to make sure that you are good before you could take care of another child of his, because God loves. So I think God seen that I was definitely in a different headspace. You know, I was more so praying to God, talking to God more, you know, just asking him, like, God, like, why is all of this hitting me all at once? You know, why did my car get taken? Why did I lose this child? Why is my family coming at me? And it was just like, Courtney, you lost your car because the company that I was with was fraudy. You know what I'm saying? That was a fraud company. That's why I lost my car. That wasn't the car for me. You know, that was a car that I just wanted to jump in and get because that's a person that really, you know, approved me at that time. That's why I said, you know, credit and, you know, things is everything. Money does not always talk. Credit always talk, no matter what. When you got credit, they can't say nothing to you. But when you got money, they could, maybe we take a chance with them, maybe we not. So money does not always talk. So, you know, that situation happened. So they had to look about, you know, my family, like, okay, Courtney, why did you know doing this and this? So it's like I really couldn't put a pinpoint on why, you know, this had happened to me, but you know, with my family and everything. But I just, you know, let it be. This baby, and now that I'm looking better, now I'm looking at it in a different state of mind. I see why I lost my baby, you know. And JJ definitely reminded me that it's okay to know that God's timing is always the right timing. So I would never, you know, I had to realize not to question his timing, but just accept it and trust in him. And that's what I did now. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trusting in him. He wanted me to have this baby. This baby is doing well. This baby is doing blessed. It's to the point to where I was actually to be able to see my baby. So that's one thing I just want to get on here and just say, you know, I want to thank God. I want to thank all my, you know, supporters. Thank you all guys for the comments. They really uplift me. They're really helping me, you know, to, you know, I met the goal. Well, I didn't meet the goal, but, you know, I met the expectations of passing up 4 weeks and 5 days. I'm now 6 weeks. You know, so I'm done with the chemical pregnancy. Chemical pregnancy usually happens before your 5 weeks. Now, after your 5 weeks, that's when you have to, you know, surpass the 12 weeks, which is more so like a miscarriage in their eyes. You know, miscarriages is still kind of high right now until you surpass the 12 weeks. Because after 12 weeks is 13 weeks, and 13 weeks is your second trimester. So the first trimester is the most sensitive trimester for any parent because you on eggshells. You want to make sure that your baby is producing right. You want to make sure your baby gets everything that they need. And you want to make sure your baby survive, you know, these 1 through 12 weeks. You know, that's like the biggest, that's like, I feel like the 1 to 12 weeks is more so like, I'm not trying to say stress, but like, you know how like you waiting on that 2 weeks for you to test that you're pregnant, to see that you're pregnant. I feel like the 1 to 12 weeks is way more, I'm trying to get the good word to say, like, because I know I've been stressing it, you know, I'm not stressing, but like, stressing is like a very not a good word to use because I wasn't really stressing. Like, I was anxious. Like, I'm probably saying that wrong, but you know what I mean. So I was like anxious to know, like, if my test is positive. Like, I'm the type of person like I want to know right away. I don't care if I'm 2 DPO. I want to know that it's a baby inside my stomach, and I would test and test and test till I get that yes, right. But with the 1 through 12 DPO, it's like more so anxious because boom, now I know I'm pregnant. Now it's a mindset of, am I going to have a chemical pregnancy? Am I going to have an eptic pregnancy? I mean, you know, eptic pregnancy, something like that, when the baby's in the fallopian tubes or something like that. Is my baby going to make it past the 12 weeks? So like, that's just like something that I feel like mostly 9 out of 10 women go through, you know, and think about, because that is something that is real. So it's like, that's something that you think about, and that's something that I'm thinking about. But like my doctor said, Courtney, stop thinking about it. You're good. As long as your beta is going up, it's nothing to worry about. Only thing to worry about is when your beta starts dropping. And, you know, and I feel like you need to have like a good surrounding team. And a team, I mean, just not your family or friends. I mean, your doctors, your OB, your primary care, people that you go see on a daily with this baby, because they're the ones that's going to really tell you what it is and what it's not. Your friends and family is going to tell you everything is okay. Don't worry about it. The doctor, they know. That's what they specialize in. So it's just like, I feel like right now I have a good support system far as family, friends, and has a good support system far as doctors, OBGYNs, and my primary care doctors. I feel like everybody want me to win. Everybody want me to see to have a successful pregnancy, and everybody want to see this baby get born. So I just feel like when, you know, you are pregnant, just make sure that your foundation is good. That's like the biggest thing, is to make sure that your foundation is strong and, you know, it's ready. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm in it with this. Most people think that just because, how can I put this? Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean that the father's going to stay. Doesn't mean that your foundation is going to get better. It could, you know what I'm saying? It could possibly down the line. But at that time, it's, you know, at that time right there, that a lot right there can, you know, make you have a chemical pregnancy, because you are already going through a lot. So your body trying to process something, you know, so amazing, but then your inside, which is like your soul and your mind, is still on this platform of depression or negative. So it's just like you trying to, you know, you thinking these things, but then trying to have like a blessing come into your life. So it's just like, sometimes, you know, babies can solve things. Sometimes baby can make things worse, far as, you know, your foundation. And I want to end it with that. I just want to thank God. I want to thank you guys for being a part of this. And I want to thank God for actually bringing people into my life now to show me and to, you know, actually sit down and be like, dang, my family and friends wasn't saying this to be rude. But I just want to thank you guys, and God timing is always the right timing. And I'm just more excited to show you guys. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When I paused, I was trying to listen to his conversation. No lie. So, thank you guys. See y'all guys in the next video. Love, peace, and happiness to everyone. And for the ones that's trying to conceive, just, you know, don't stress. Don't stress, you know. Everything works out for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You just got to keep trusting God. And that's what I have to do. I just have to trust God in the process. So I will see you guys. Thank you.